Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. Let's start today's video off with an interesting story. So as you guys can see, there has been another monument of Hadi Choopan built in his home country, and this is even more impressive than the first statue that was built. Not only is there a ton of detail in the quads and the serratis, but Hadi is surrounded by wolves and columns. This is just a great work of art overall. And this video is actually from January, and it looks like whoever made this sculpture, statue, wall, whatever you want to call it, they brought Hadi Choopan in to personally add the details to the quads, the abs, and it looks like Hadi actually did a pretty good job. And the next video was from early June, so I guess this was before it was finalized, because as we've seen in the first image, it is now bronze. But very cool. This isn't the first statue monument of Hadi Choopan built, and I'm pretty sure this is not gonna be the last. But let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think? I thought this was pretty interesting. And next up, we have a recent physique update from Samson Dauda at about 14 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia, and Samson is sitting at roughly 340 pounds. And in this video, Samson said she is creating a monster, referring to his wife, who I personally think is doing a great job with coaching Samson. And Samson is currently the third best bodybuilder in the world and looking to move up. And don't get me wrong, it's great to see Samson at 340 pounds still having a great midsection, being very aesthetic, but that is not going to help him move up in placings. He needs to bring better conditioning, he needs to be more dry, he needs to have more detail. Now, giving credit to Samson, we saw a little bit more of that at the Arnold Classic UK, and some would say that Arnold Classic UK version of Samson was his best of all time. But at about 14 weeks out, Samson is looking great, definitely going to come in bigger to this year's Olympia. Hopefully he brings the conditioning. As of right now, I think his spot is safe as far as third place, but I'm not sure if he's going to take a step up this year. Now, in the next update of the day, we have a recent update from former 212 Olympia champion Shaun Clarida. And Clarida said this will be the first and the last update we will see of him prior to this year's Mr. Olympia. And wow, I think this is the best Shaun Clarida has ever looked. Not even think, I'm going to say I'm 100% sure this is the best Clarida has ever looked. And I've said a lot this year, I don't really see anyone beating Keon Pearson. They don't have the structure, they don't have the posing, but looking at this video of Shaun, you cannot count out this guy. Even though Keon Pearson checks all of those boxes, Shaun Clarida does have more density, more overall dense muscle, more muscle maturity. And I'm not going back on my prediction of Keon winning this year's 212 Olympia again, but it's not 100% for certain. Not 90%, probably not even 80%. Just looking at Shaun Clarida, this guy looks like he has definitely made improvements. And no disrespect to the current champ Keon, but I honestly think if you go back and look at last year's Olympia, you can make an argument for Shaun Clarida winning that show, just my personal opinion. But keep in mind, the current champ Keon will be coming in improved as well with a ton of confidence. What do you guys think about this update of Shaun? Now let's switch over to the latest update of Nathan DeAsha ahead of this weekend's Portugal Pro. And it looks like Nathan is definitely going to come in more conditioned and more detailed at this weekend show. And again, I think one of the main reasons he did not get the nod over Beirut, not really showcasing much detail throughout the glutes and the hamstrings, but it looks like Nathan and his coach Boss of Outlaw are going to change that for the Portugal Pro. Now next up, we actually have William Bonac, who will be competing against him and is working with the same coach Boss of Outlaw. Of course, Bonac is coming off the M-Pro Classic win, and just look at this guy. This guy has a head full of steam, he's full of confidence, and he's probably also going to be better at this weekend's show. It's going to be a great one. I said Bonac is going to win about a week ago, but this show could go either way, taking a look at that back shot of Nathan DeAsha. And let's switch over to Classic Physique. We have some recent updates from Ramon Dino. And honestly, it seems like since Ramon lost to Wesley Vissers, this guy has somewhat been forgotten about. We only talk about Chris Bumstead, Wesley Vissers, even Urs Kalasinski talk has dropped off a lot. I think Breon is getting more conversation than Ramon Dino right now. But I'm pretty sure Ramon is working very hard to, at the very least, get second place at this year's Olympia. Ramon did not prep very long going into that Arnold Classic, was probably being a little bit cocky. This guy is like a superstar in Brazil, but I'm confident that he's going to show up to this year's Mr. Olympia with an improved package than what we saw earlier in the year at the Arnold Classic. Is he going to be able to beat Wesley Vissers? Will he be runner-up at this year's Olympia once again? That's hard to say, but I'm a big fan of Ramon's physique. He has crazy genetics. He will be improved. Now let's go ahead and wrap up today's video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? And as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. And if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.